Hello, dear friends. Today, I want to talk about something many of us go through at different points in our lives: losing hope. It's a challenging and often lonely experience, but it's important to remember that you're not alone. Together, we'll explore the phases of losing hope and find ways to reclaim our joy and optimism. Discontentment often begins subtly, with a sense of dissatisfaction creeping into your daily life. It might start with small things. Perhaps a project at work no longer excites you, or a hobby you once loved feels like a chore. This sense of unease can grow, making you question your choices and direction. It's like a tiny pebble in your shoe that you can't quite shake off, gradually making every step uncomfortable. You might notice yourself feeling restless and frustrated more often. There's a nagging feeling that something is missing, something you can't quite put your finger on. This phase can be confusing because everything seems fine on the surface, but inside, you feel a growing void. It's essential to acknowledge these feelings early on, as they can be the first sign that something deeper needs attention. As discontentment grows, it often leads to isolation. You might start to withdraw from friends and family, feeling that they won't understand or that you don't want to burden them with your troubles. This withdrawal can be gradual. You might skip social events, avoid phone calls, or simply be present without truly engaging. Isolation creates a vicious cycle where the more you retreat, the lonelier you feel, and the harder it becomes to reach out. The symptoms of isolation are often subtle at first. You might make excuses to stay home or find comfort in solitude, thinking it's just a phase. But over time, you can feel increasingly disconnected from others, leading to a profound sense of loneliness. Human connection is crucial for our well-being, and losing this connection can deepen feelings of hopelessness. Isolation can foster a negative mindset. When you're alone with your thoughts, it becomes easy for negativity to take hold. You might start to see the world through a pessimistic lens, where everything seems bleak and futile. This negativity can erode your self-esteem and make it challenging to see the positive aspects of your life. It's like a cloud that darkens every silver lining, leaving you feeling trapped in a storm. During this phase, you might notice frequent negative thoughts and a tendency to criticize yourself harshly. It's common to feel that nothing will ever get better and to focus on worst-case scenarios. This negativity can affect every part of your life, from your relationships to your professional ambitions, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy where your fears and doubts seem to come true. When negativity reaches a peak, it often leads to desperation. You might feel trapped, hopeless, and overwhelmed by your circumstances, struggling to see any way out. This desperation can manifest as panic, anxiety, and a sense of helplessness. It's like being caught in quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink, and the harder it is to find a way out. Desperation is characterized by intense emotional distress. You might feel constantly on edge, with a persistent sense of dread and fear. It's not uncommon to experience panic attacks, where your body reacts physically to the mental turmoil you're experiencing. This phase can be particularly challenging because it feels like you're losing control, and the future seems incredibly uncertain. Finally, desperation can lead to resignation. This is a state of giving up, where you accept that things will never get better. Resignation is dangerous because it can lead to deep depression and a loss of purpose. It's a surrender to hopelessness, where the idea of change or improvement feels impossible. It's like a heavy weight on your shoulders, making it hard to find the motivation to move forward. In this phase, apathy becomes a dominant feeling. You might feel numb, unable to muster interest or enthusiasm for anything. Tasks that once brought joy or a sense of accomplishment now seem pointless. This lack of motivation can affect your daily life, making even simple activities feel like insurmountable challenges. It's crucial to recognize this phase as a call for help, as it can be the most difficult to overcome alone. But losing hope is not the end of the story. There are ways to find light again. One of the first steps is to renew your perspective. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with more balanced, positive ones. Understand that setbacks are a part of life and not a reflection of your worth. Practicing gratitude can help shift your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right. Keep a journal where you note down things you are thankful for, no matter how small they may seem. Perspective is powerful. By consciously choosing to see challenges as opportunities for growth, you can begin to break the cycle of negativity. Remember that your thoughts are not facts. They are often distorted by fear and doubt. Try to identify these distortions and counter them with evidence of your strengths and achievements. Staying connected is another vital step. Reach out to friends, family, or support groups. Sharing your feelings can lighten your emotional load and help you feel less alone. Social connections provide emotional support and a sense of belonging, which are vital for mental health. Sometimes, just knowing that someone cares can make a significant difference. Don't hesitate to let people in your life know what you're going through. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a courageous step towards healing. If face-to-face interaction feels too daunting, consider online communities or support groups where you can share your experiences and hear from others who understand. Practicing kindness can also foster a sense of connection and purpose. Engage in acts of kindness, both towards yourself and others. Simple acts like volunteering, helping a neighbor, or even smiling at a stranger can boost your mood and remind you of the good in the world. Being kind to yourself is equally important. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. Recognize your efforts and celebrate small victories. Self-compassion can help break the cycle of self-criticism and negativity, creating a more nurturing internal dialogue. Expressing your feelings creatively can be a powerful way to process and release negative emotions. Use art, writing, music, or any creative outlet to express your emotions. Creativity allows you to externalize your thoughts and feelings, making them more manageable. Don't worry about the quality of your creative output. The process is what matters. Whether it's painting, journaling, playing an instrument, or even dancing, find a medium that resonates with you. Creative expression can provide relief and insight, helping you to understand and navigate your emotions. Finding inspiration can also reignite your sense of possibility. Look for stories of resilience and hope. Whether in books, movies, or real-life role models, these stories can remind you that recovery and happiness are possible. Surround yourself with positive influences. Follow social media accounts that uplift and inspire you. Read about people who have overcome adversity, and immerse yourself in environments that foster hope and growth. Inspiration can come from unexpected places, so stay open to it. Celebrating small wins is another important step. Acknowledge and celebrate small achievements. These victories, no matter how minor they seem, can build momentum and restore a sense of progress. Make a habit of noting down your accomplishments, however small. Did you get out of bed despite feeling low? Did you finish a task that you've been putting off? These are victories worth celebrating. By recognizing and valuing these moments, you build a foundation of resilience and hope. Seizing the moment and focusing on the present can also help alleviate feelings of hopelessness. Engage in activities that bring you joy, even if they are small or simple. Mindfulness and living in the moment can help you stay grounded. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and grounding exercises can reduce anxiety and bring your focus back to the present. By appreciating the here and now, you can find moments of peace and joy, even in difficult times. Don't hesitate to seek professional support. Help from a therapist or counselor can provide you with tools and strategies to navigate your way back to hope. Therapists can offer a safe space to explore your feelings and develop coping mechanisms tailored to your needs. Therapy can be a transformative experience. It's a sign of strength to reach out for help when you need it. There are many forms of therapy, so if one approach doesn't work for you, another might. Professional support can provide a roadmap for recovery, helping you to understand and overcome the challenges you're facing. Be kind to yourself throughout this journey. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. Understand that healing takes time and that you are deserving of patience and love. Acknowledge your efforts and progress, no matter how slow it might seem. Self-kindness involves recognizing your worth and treating yourself with respect and care. Avoid harsh self-criticism and embrace a more nurturing attitude. Give yourself permission to rest, to make mistakes, and to seek joy. Remember, you are doing your best, and that is enough. Remember, losing hope is not the end of your story. It's a chapter, and with time and effort, you can turn the page to a brighter, more hopeful future. You're stronger than you think, and there are many paths to reclaiming your joy and optimism. Stay hopeful, stay connected, and be kind to yourself. You've got this.